Richard Jarvis. I'm the Group Technology Officer, which means that I get to play with tech and help our teams deliver kind of fantastic products for our customers. So just around Christmas time, some friends and I thought we should undertake a good challenge and maybe try and do it for a decent, worthy cause. And so we looked nearby in Europe for the highest mountain you can go up, which is Mont Blanc, and thought, we can walk up mountains. We'll give that one a go. Now, I've done a little bit of ice climbing and ice skills in the south of Spain in the past, and so have some of the people we're going with on this trip. And so we thought, well, we could climb Mont Blanc. It's only 4,000 something meters high, and with a bit of training and a bit of endurance and the right mindset, we can get to the top. Now, lots of people go and kind of walking near Mont Blanc, but this one, we're actually going to try and stand on the summit and take a smiling photo of us. So to get there, you kind of have to do quite a bit of walking to get to a mountain hut to begin with. So you do that kind of on the day before, and then you get up early in the morning, like 2 o'clock in the morning, and start climbing from the hut to do something like 1,000-meter ascent to get to the very top of the mountain. You kind of have to start that early, so you kind of get there at the right time. But that's going to require ice axes and crampons, a little bit of climbing skills, but not serious like out and out climbing. So for all those reasons, we're going to be guided up the mountain. So we're going to go with a company that's professionals in taking people up to the top of Mont Blanc. Pans Pandas is a charity that many people won't have heard of, and it's very important for me as part of this work, not just to raise money for them, but also to gain publicity. And so they're a charity that is really created to educate people, not just the general public, but also the medical community, about the conditions of pans and pandas. Now, those conditions are to do with infections affecting the mental health or mental state, particularly of children. So the P in pans and pandas is pediatric, and that's obviously very important for everybody, that we protect the mental health of our young people. And getting medical professionals to know about this means that when patients, children present with these kinds of symptoms, it's much more likely they'll get the right diagnosis. And with the right diagnosis, they can be treated more quickly. So the kind of effect of pans and pandas on children are things like OCD. They can get very kind of strong OCD things, panic attacks, anxiety, memory issues. In fact, in some really extreme cases, they can have problems speaking and even suicidal thoughts. And so it can have a debilitating effect on children if it's not diagnosed and then treated effectively. Yeah, so the reason that I'm so personally affected by this charity is that some good friends of mine, I am the godfather of their daughter, and their daughter suffered from pandas. And for a long time in her early life, they didn't know what the problem was. They knew something was wrong, but they didn't know what the problem was. And happily, because of the work that Pans Pandas has been doing, they got some information about what this diagnosis was, and with diagnosis, she's able to live a very fulfilled and happy life. But I fear what would have happened if this charity hadn't been there to spread the medical information that was required to get her help. Her outcomes and her outlook wouldn't have been as successful as they have been today. And so my goal here is to make sure that all children who present with these kinds of symptoms, the people they're presenting to have the knowledge about PANS and PANDAS so that they can be treated effectively.